You don't have forever to get your life together. So please listen up. If someone followed you around for a week, would they believe you're serious about your goals? You say you want success, but you treat it like a hobby and not a priority. You don't lack time, energy, or money. What you lack is the guts to do something different. Every time you say you don't have time, what you're really saying is it's not that important. Because if you treated your goals like you treat your distractions, your entire life would be different. The most successful people are not more talented than you. They just kept going when you would have stopped. You're not overwhelmed. You just refuse to prioritize. You want to be successful, but you also want to be comfortable. And that's why you're neither. And friend, you keep looking for the secret, but ignore the obvious. Do the damn work. Hope that helps.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah, oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, bitch, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under
When I tell you, it's been a while, it's been a while. This is the first homemade smoothie that I'm gonna be making in 2025. And I used to do smoothies for breakfast or post workouts or as a snack. But for some reason, the past couple months, we haven't had all the necessary items to do it. And now, yesterday we did groceries and we have everything. So here we got the blender. I'm gonna show you guys what my go-to smoothie is. I don't have protein powder, so I'm gonna complement this smoothie with some breakfast that I'll be making, but let's get into the smoothie. So peanut butter, honestly, whichever one you prefer. Skippy, the other one, what's the other one? Comment down below if you know what the other one was or is. Skippy and I forgot, what was it? Now it's gonna bother me. Skippy and, never mind. So peanut butter for extra protein and a little bit thickness into the smoothie. Frozen strawberries and bananas. We'll do that, and then bear with me because I know it'll get a little bit crazier. This is Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt, strawberry cheesecake, 80 calories, 12 grams of protein. So we already have 12 grams of protein. And then if we do 2 tablespoons, that'll be 7 grams of protein. So that'll be 19 grams of protein. And then, honestly, yeah, this doesn't have much protein, and this doesn't have much protein either. But like I mentioned, we're gonna combine all this with some breakfast. I can, or I could, add oatmeal to this smoothie, but it'll make it too thick, and the little oatmeals are gonna be in the smoothie. I don't necessarily like that. So first things first, we're gonna put strawberries and bananas. I'm gonna do that. Up to your preference, honestly. Up to your preference. Then we're gonna put the yogurt. Obviously, if there's any extra, man, what we're gonna do is gonna water it down with orange juice. And a lot of people, oh no, let's see if it opens over here. A lot of people do water with their smoothies, milk with their smoothie. I used to do milk with my smoothies, and worst comes to worst, I did it with water, but that was rare. But this adds, I know that it has a little bit of sugar, actually 23 grams of sugar per 8 ounces, but honestly I don't think we're gonna pour 8 ounces in here. We'll see. I think we're gonna pour, actually yeah, that could be like 4 ounces or maybe 8 ounces. So we got that. We shake it a little so that way it creates a layer or space so we can put the peanut butter. I know this looks crazy. Yogurt plus orange juice plus peanut butter. Trust me, when it gets blended up, you won't even realize it. It'll taste really good. Second one. All right, now that we have everything pretty much in the smoothie, we're going to close it. Bam. And let me move all this from here so you guys can see real quick. This is how it looks. Honestly, I might have to add a little bit more juice, but what I do is I shake it before I put it on the blender, so that way everything gets mixed up together and the strawberries don't necessarily like get together with the bananas, and then they're hard to blend. So I just give it a little bit of a mix right there. If you're looking to have a thicker consistency, don't put enough liquid in it. But if you're looking to have it more runny or more like a smoothie shake or something that you can easily consume and down the hatch if you're on the go, then you can add more liquid, or keep it thicker like this one, because then it looks like it's somewhat of a ice cream, something like that. But because I want to be more liquid, because it'll take time to melt, I'm gonna put a little bit more orange juice, just a little bit more. There you go. And instead of blending it, because everything is already blended, I just want the liquid to mix well with everything. So I just shake it, and then I already feel like it's getting blended and becoming more, a little bit of liquid consistency. Yeah. Boom. And there you go. Let's give it a taste test. Bro, Minnesota's giving me flashbacks of when I was in Iowa and the weather was so inconsistent. Like, it could be sunny at 9 a.m. and then all of a sudden at noon it'd be raining, and all of a sudden at 4 p.m. it'd be snowstorm. That's how I feel right now. Like, early today in the morning before we went to work, I asked Corbin, hey Corbin, what's the weather like today? Because she asked Alexa, and Alexa said like it was in like mid to high 40s. And I said, oh, okay, that's nice. I walked outside.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Thank you, Alexa. So I walked outside, and it was nice. Then around 3 p.m., I see some of my coworkers, or I hear some of my coworkers talking that, oh, it's raining. And I look out the window, and it's cloudy. I'm like, it's raining. Oh, cool. Okay. So now, I don't know if you can see, but it's snowing. And it's going to be snowing the entire night going on to tomorrow. So I have it here. So now it kind of, let me see. Look, it says it's 32 degrees and it feels like 15. Right there. Boom. And see how, I don't know if you can see, but all the snow here, the entire night and morning tomorrow. And it's going to be low to mid 20s. That's Minnesota weather. It ain't the sun like it is back on Puerto Rico. Beach, piña colada, limber, vibes. No. Snow, rain, inconsistency. But I just spent the last couple hours working on some editing, and I feel good about the work that I put in today, because At the beginning of this video, you saw or heard something that I came across on social media, and it was this lady talking about how we just got to do the damn work. We just got to put in the work. A lot of the things that we want to do in life are just closer to us if we do the work, instead of making excuses, instead of, thinking that we're overwhelmed, when in reality we're just, I don't know, making ourselves the victim of our own laziness. And I think if we focus and prioritize and just do the work, eventually that work will pay off. And yeah, I thought that was very powerful, and that's why I wanted to implement it to the beginning of my video, because all of us have talked to ourselves and kind of gave ourselves the pat in the back, like, it's okay, you can do it tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. But the reality is we don't have a lot of time. We just have today, and anything can happen and anything can change at any given time. So it's important for us to live life to the best of our abilities, do the work, and prioritize it. If there's something that you want to do, actually implement it every single day. So that's what I'm doing this week in the life. Just doing something every single day that is aligned with my purpose and aligned with me, a higher version of myself. I oftentimes think to myself, what would the better version of myself look like, talk like, carry themselves like, act like, and go from there. And then I reverse engineer back to, all right, what do I have to do to kind of meet that person every single day and eventually become that. So that's something that I would advise you guys to kind of take into consideration. Look at yourself. How would you see yourself in a much better place, in a much better routine, and reverse engineer from that and put in the work every single day. So for example, if you see yourself exercising more, then prioritize, all right, in order for me to exercise more, what do I need to do? I have to go to the gym, or I have to, just prioritize fitness, either that being waking up early in the morning and doing it in the morning, doing it after work, or if you're in college, in between classes, if you have a long break, and find, time. Because one of the biggest excuses that even myself, I used to say it a lot of the times, and still to this day, I'm not gonna lie, I still say it, and I catch myself afterwards, is, man, I just don't have time. I just don't have enough time to do everything that I want to do. And obviously, that is a coping mechanism of your laziness, because you literally have time. You just got to prioritize and be insanely disciplined to make sure that overwhelm, that, oh my God, I want to do a lot of things, but I don't have the time. You have the time. You got 24 hours. Everyone has 24 hours. It's what you do with those 24 hours that matters. So you know that you got to rest. So you got to count those 7 to 8 hours, which is what a lot of people say the recommended time for sleeping is. I honestly, with 5 hours or 6, I'm good to go. But yeah, you got to calculate your sleep time. Like, how many hours do you sleep? Then deduct that to 24. Then if you work, or if you go to college or school, think about, all right, how many hours of my day are spent at work or school? And deduct that plus the sleeping time to 24 hours. And then see what time do you have left over. Then you got to think about, are you traveling to go to work? Are you, driving to school? Whatever the case may be. And then kind of add those hours, and then whatever's remaining, then delegate. 30 minutes I'm going to do this. An hour I'm going to do that. And then just do every single day consistently. And I think a misconception that a lot of us have is that consistency should look like this bottle, right? We think that everything should be like, oh, the glass or the bottle should be half full every time. No, consistency can be one day this, another day this, and even on some days, it could be just as small as these little drops right here. It's about doing something every single day that it's working, that it's forward progressing you to get closer to that person that you see yourself being, you know? And that's what I've recently been reflecting, that we create a lot of boundaries, we create a lot of obstacles to achieve our dreams, when in reality, dreams, they say they're dreams, but the only way that we can make them a reality is by actually putting in the work. If we dream, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, you know? The dream is the vision. If you have a vision, then that could be considered the dream. But you will have to put practical steps. You got to be patient. You got to be consistent. You got to have discipline. And every single day, little by little, it'll add up. Even if it's a couple drops in the bucket, you're still putting in drops. Every drop matters. Even if you're putting even a little bit more, there might be another day that you're feeling a little bit better and you feel, you know, today, this is what I have. That's what you give. And you consistently every single day try to do something that'll propel you forward and get you closer to a version of you that won't regret you not doing what you wanted to do. Because one thing, even in that video that I saw, the lady mentioned that she was 54, and it took her 54 years of life to understand that a lot of the things that we want in life, the reason why we're not getting close to them is because we are our own limitations. I know that as cliche as that may sound, like you're your own, you know, obstacle is you against you. And we oftentimes see on social media what other people are doing, what other people are living like, and we kind of compare ourselves. And I always say on this channel, comparison is the thief of joy. When in reality, each individual has their own set of circumstances. They have their own deck of cards. They have their own way that they're living life, different goals, different aspirations, different ways that they were raised. In reality, is you against you. The only person that's stopping you is literally you. Like, it doesn't matter what other people are thinking. It doesn't matter. You know, we value a lot of things that are not real, and a lot of opinions of people that we're not even in contact with. We don't even, you know, hop on a call and talk to them and value their opinion. So why worry too much about what other people are thinking, or what you think other people are thinking of you, when in reality, other people are dealing with their own lives, their own thoughts. They're probably thinking someone else is talking about them or thinking about them. So why overwhelm yourself with things that are not contributing to your growth? And I think that's what that video that I saw kind of flipped the switch and, you know, light up the light bulb, or turn on the light bulb in my head. There's a part in the video where she mentions that you're not overwhelmed, you just don't prioritize. And I felt that deeply. I think that was like literally she was talking to Jonathan and saying, bro, you're not overwhelmed, you just don't prioritize. And I was like, okay, lady. Okay, I forgot what her name was. I was like, okay, that's me. I'm guilty. And that's the truth. I think a lot of us feel overwhelmed where there's no structure, where we don't know what we're doing, we don't know where to go. But if you start putting a plan in place, even if it's not, you know, a sophisticated plan, and the plan is just, today if I want to exercise more and have a, you know, better nutrition, then today I'm going to wake up and I'm going to exercise and prioritize. The first 30 minutes of my day are going to be spent on exercising. Or, you know, I have a break in between the day, I'm going to use that to exercise. And even exercise doesn't mean going to the gym, lifting weights and, you know, heavy loads and all that. It means just getting active, moving your body, walking. Walking can be exercise, and then you can build upon that. So that's just one thing I thought that was very powerful, that, you know, I oftentimes say and have conversations with Corbin and other people, and I feel, you know, I say, I feel a little bit overwhelmed. And the reason why that is because I don't prioritize. I just, in a way, roll with the punches. And when you roll with the punches, you end up getting knocked down. So you can't just roll with the punches, because punches hurt. And if you're rolling with the punches, eventually one of those punches will knock you down, and then to get back up, it'll be harder. So make sure that every day you're doing something that's propelling you forward, something that is helping you grow as a person and aligning with your purpose. And even if you don't necessarily know your purpose, just whatever it is that you want to do in life, do something about it. So if you want to have a better lifestyle and want to be healthier, start with focusing on nutrition and go from there. Maybe cut down on sugars, maybe cut down on eating out. If exercise, start by walking and prioritize. All right, every day this week I'm gonna walk for 30 minutes and go from there. Like this week for me, I'm working out every single day. I worked out yesterday, which was Monday. I worked out in the evening because I couldn't in the morning. In the morning I was editing a video, so I said after work I'm gonna change and I'm gonna go to the gym. Today I woke up early. I say I'm not gonna negotiate with myself. Oh yeah, you can go later. No, I'm gonna go to the gym early. Boom, feel proud that I put in the work for myself before I even go to work. And then tomorrow is gonna be the same. Right now it's like 10 p.m. So after this I'm just gonna close everything, turn off the lights, go to the bed. Stephen Curry, sleep, and prioritize that. So find one thing to focus on this week. For me, is fitness. For me, is exercising and developing that consistency. Because I believe that's a foundation to, putting yourself through pain, putting yourself through challenges that'll build your foundation, build your self-confidence, and that will even move you faster in the process of like feeling confident that, all right, I feel good, let's start moving and doing things. So yeah, I think that's just my piece. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I feel nowadays we are constantly overwhelmed, we're constantly overthinking, we're constantly worrying about the future and not taking action. Do the damn work. That's all I gotta say. See y'all tomorrow, because we're gonna do the damn work.
Watch me going out of the way when I should've went home. Only time of the day I get to spend on my own. I was tripping off, I used to sleep at your crib. Should drive by right where you live and pick you up on the way. We ain't spoken so long, probably put me in the past. I can still get you wet and I can still make you laugh. You should call in to work if that ain't too much to ask. I can pour you up a drink and we can burn something. Come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So put your ass in the come through, come through, come through, come through. Girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. So put your ass in the come through.
Nice cardio workout on this beautiful, snowy, cold Wednesday. I ended up doing cardio today, cardio and abs. So did about a little over a mile at a 10 miles per hour pace. So I ended up finishing that mile in about 11-ish minutes because obviously I started walking on the treadmill and then that's when I started running about a minute in. But felt good to do a mile at a decent pace, even though it's not like fast, like 8-minute mile, 7-minute mile. I felt it, but I'm proud of myself that I was able to stay consistent over those 11 minutes, like straight up with no breaks. And yeah, just to build that consistency, just to build that endurance and build, each mile on top of each other and then eventually do more miles on a day. So just did a mile run, walking at the beginning of it, then running for 11 minutes, then about 5 minutes walking again to kind of cool cool down, and then wrapping up with a couple of ab and core exercises, which, like I mentioned previously in the video, I am working on bettering my core, because that's one thing that I haven't like worked out at all in months. Actually, many months. Not gonna lie to y'all. So, past couple of days, I've been focusing on, at the end of my workouts, having some type of core ab exercises and finishing up with a plank, so that way I can engage my core, hamstrings, shoulders, all by staying there for about a minute or two. Today I wrapped up the workout with a 2-minute plank. So I did 1 minute, took like a 5-second, 10-second break. Then I went another minute, and that's how I wrapped up my workout. So felt good to do that and get it done in the morning. I know that I went at 7 a.m. and that's because I woke up a little over 6 a.m. So while I got ready and everything, ended up being 7 a.m. when I hit the workout. But because I was doing cardio today, I was in and out in less than an hour. So just now, drinking my protein shake. Obviously, we gotta, nourish our body. Get it? Nourish our bodies and start, building up that muscle that we broke down by running, by doing cardio, with some protein. And this protein shake has 30 grams protein, 1 gram of sugar, 150 calories with vitamins and minerals. So this will be my breakfast. Also going to take one of these, a banana, to work, and this will be kind of like late morning into afternoon breakfast or snack. So that way I got something in my stomach before lunch, or maybe after lunch. But yeah, halfway through the week. It's Wednesday. Yesterday I worked a lot on editing, and Corbin and I started watching the Traders UK version, which, hey, we're still fans of the US version, and we still think that's the OG, that's the best one. But the UK one is interesting because it's not any reality TV stars. It's just normal people from different jobs and different walks of life that are all from the UK. So we watched, I believe, an episode or two yesterday, because we're pretty much up to date with everything. The Traders, the US version, or the Traders US, which is the original one, we're caught up to the latest episode, which is episode 10. Episode 11, which I think will be the last episode of the season, or maybe the second to last, will drop this Thursday, so it'll drop tomorrow. So that'll be a part of the video. You'll see our reactions about that, but that'll be tomorrow. Also, the series that we've been watching called Yellow Jackets, we're also caught up on that one. We're on season 3, episode 4 or 5, and I think every week they're releasing a new episode. And I believe that new episode gets released Thursday night, 11 or something like that, or at night. Anyway, so we decided to pick up on the Traders UK. Started watching that yesterday. Did a lot of editing for this video, actually, just to get, as I'm filming my days throughout my week, I can, at the end of the day, or even whenever I have my lunch break at work, whenever I get a chance after work, I can start editing a little bit, so that way I don't have to edit a lot once I'm done with this week in the life, which I'll be wrapping it up on Friday, and then working on another video after that, which will be a weekend in my life, and that'll be the following week. So I'm giving myself about a week in advance, and I felt that this is a good cadence for me currently of doing 2 videos a week, because I was able to just build the consistency starting the year with 1 video a week, and then that gave me time to just, so the output looks like 1 video a week, but my mindset and the work that I'm putting in, it's the mentality of putting 2 videos a week. So let's say I got a video a week, I would film that video, edit it, and as soon as I would do that, or while I'm in the process of that, I'd be filming the other video. So that way I can be a little bit ahead, and that gives me the ability of being consistent and uploading on a more frequent basis. I'm still doing like weekly videos, which will be at least one video that you'll see a week. But if you've noticed or you've been subscribed to my channel, past couple of weeks I've been posting twice a week, which I feel good about, and I don't feel overwhelmed or overworked. And like I mentioned yesterday, remember how we were talking about, oh, we're feeling overwhelmed, and that just means that we're not prioritizing. That's what I've been doing recently. It's just prioritizing. I have a Google Docs where I have a breakdown of all the videos that I want to do, so that way I have an idea of what I want to document, and it's easier for me to keep track of. So if I'm doing like a weekend in my life, I would write down like the different main ideas. I'm going to a gym, I'm going to be cleaning the apartment, I'm going to be talking about how my week went, and that way I have kind of those topics, and it's easier to document. Because in the past, when I started YouTube, it was all on a whim. I would just put the camera and film whatever, and then I would have to figure it out on the editing portion or the post-production portion. And it worked at the time, but now I want to, take it even more serious. And when I say even more serious, it's just prioritizing it more and finding ways to grow within that, documenting my journey. So that's what I've been doing these past couple of weeks. I feel good about our community and how we're growing. And anytime that I see a comment, I saw someone recently commented on my Puerto Rico video and said, unbelievable level of quality to this video. And that honestly meant the world to me. It meant a lot because obviously Puerto Rico, it's just a part of me. That's who I am. That's in my DNA. Born and raised, Puerto Rico, Español, Latino, todo. Eso es parte de mí. And yeah, so it was good to get that comment and get comments like that where it's kind of as a reassurance that you're doing good things, good work. And that specific video, I wanted to put in a lot of effort because recently, obviously over the past couple of years living here in Minnesota, I haven't had a chance to travel often to Puerto Rico to visit and spend time with my family and be in the island. Beaches, piña colada, all those things. And to put in the effort and put in the work, and that video has done really well and has been received very well. I'm very proud of that. And I'm just going to continue to build upon that and build on, the impact that I'm creating with myself and with this community. So yeah, join if you haven't subscribed. I highly encourage you to join and be a part of my journey, and I want to be a part of yours. And let's get to work. Let's do the damn work. is crazy. This is the last episode, season 3 of The Traitors US, the OG. We've been waiting a whole week because last week they had us.
I don't think the US is the OG.
Really?
Yeah. I have no idea. We should fact check that.
Yeah, we'll fact check that real quick and get back to you. Original Traitors was a Dutch reality show, TV show called The Verators in 2021. So The Traitors US is kind of like a spin-off probably of that one. So it's getting interesting.
Why? If you're Brittany, you have to say she's a traitor.
What?
I think she had. If I was Brittany, I would say Gabby's a traitor.
Why?
Because
No.
right now it looks like it's Brittany.
No. Because if she says that Gabby's a faithful, she wins the trust because everyone else thinks Gabby's a faithful. So she's telling the truth.
But I'm
So
saying Brittany it would be best for Brittany to say. People think it's Brittany, so Brittany has to point your finger. and
no.
say,
I think she could save herself.
I don't know.
But I can say with confidence
She's gonna say she's a
that
faithful.
Gabby is.
Told you.
Huh.
Yeah. I have had suspicions about Brittany in the past, but now with the power of this year, I feel like she's really doing me a huge favor. I don't think a traitor would really do that. I've never lied here. I'm not gonna start now, so I feel like honestly you gave me just such a big gift. Now like everybody knows it's been like telling the truth over time.
I was almost certain that Brittany was a traitor, so this is not making sense. I was convinced that Brittany was going
I'm telling you, that was the move.
this point.
Yeah, you're probably.
That was the move.
You're right.
We've had a lot of crazy nights here.
Now she just gotta play like a faithful. She doesn't have to worry about anything.
I've never seen anything like this behavior.
I don't know. Danielle's how pissy she was. They really gotta look at that.
Yeah.
And they gotta look at Brittany's reaction.
And see, just like that,
Anything for me.
she's not gonna win.
When they've been using
No.
toilet paper and it doesn't hold up. Hold it, Miss.
Brittany got too cocky that she thought she was gonna win, and now she's in the same position that Danielle was. Now she thinks I'm gonna get Dylan
Well,
out.
here's the thing. If frickin' Dolores votes for Ivor votes for Dolores, cancel. Gabby might not vote for Brittany.
She might vote for
So
Dylan.
Gabby and Brittany vote for Dylan. Dylan's out. And he's so clearly faithful. Gabby just needs to, like, use her, like, brain just one last time. Cause I feel like she's been playing a good game. She just needs to, like... I'm just worried that Gabby doesn't see Brittany as being
It's
a
hard,
traitor
though.
because she saved her.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard because
I don't know,
she
but
saved her.
I feel like after this we might, like, Gabby might be like, I feel like Brittany was acting weird by bringing up Dylan because Dylan, like, hasn't been suspicious this whole time. You know what I'm saying?
But she, I don't know. Gabby is a good person to have in this game because she's like, yeah. Like, she doesn't give
just
much
She
opinion.
listens.
She listens.
Yeah.
But she said that she and Dylan haven't been close and he thought she was
says
a traitor.
lot. She says a lot without saying it. Kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you seem like she's on your side, but she doesn't really say it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. But I honestly don't. I don't know. I don't feel Brittany's going to win. If she wins, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. This is getting crazy.
I don't even care about the thing. I
Yeah.
just want to, like, I want to forward it. Like,
Yeah, at this point, it's like, all right, we want to see who wins because there's 5 people left. And there's one more mission. And then a round table and then
just
the
forward
phone.
it.
No,
I
let's.
literally can't.
Okay.
How about we forward it to figure it out and then we can go back? and
No,
watch?
it doesn't make sense because then we lose that. She wants to spoil herself the episode.
I'll just Google it.
No, don't Google it.
My gosh. You guys, Danielle won.
She's funny. You know what she said earlier? I was setting up the TV while she was, washing her face, and I put it on the episodes. So I just needed to click on it to play the episode. episode 11, but they also posted episode 12, which is the reunion. And I went to, turn down the AC, and she's like, "Oh my God, Danielle won." It said it on the the reunion description, and I'm like, "No way!" And then I look at the description. He was like,
He was pissed at me.
I was, but I
You were
wasn't.
literally, you're never that mad, but you were like, Corbin. You were like disappointed.
I was like, "Corbin, no!" But it was a joke. But now,
No, you actually thought though that I spoiled it.
I actually thought she spoiled
You were
it.
almost in tears.
We've waited a whole week for this. We've been binge watching the entire show, season 1, season 2, season 3. Because this episode is like every Thursday, we start watching The Traitors UK, and we're on episode 8 on that. I think it's season 2. So, yeah,
Okay, we gotta watch this.
yeah, we gotta watch this, see what happens. We just finished watching the last episode of season 3 and the reunion, which was after that. And honestly, I'm shocked at the fact, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen season 3 of The Traitors, just skip to tomorrow to the next clip. But if you don't care, then spoiler alert. So we didn't think that the Faithfuls were gonna win, especially 4 of them.
No, I thought the Faithfuls were gonna win. I didn't think the Traitors were gonna win.
I
just
thought-
didn't think as many were going to win. But
I
knew
thought
the
that
Traitors-
Danielle messed up
everything.
Brittany on her way out. So because
Yeah, Brittany maybe would have won.
yeah, long story short, Brittany and Danielle were in a previous reality show game, and and Brittany, I think, voted Danielle out or backstab her or something in the reality game. And in this game, they kind of hated each other at the beginning, but became friends along the way. And Danielle was a traitor, and she had the opportunity to recruit a faithful to become a traitor. She ended up recruiting Brittany, and Brittany ended up turning on her and voting her off with the rest of the faithfuls. So Danielle left the game, but before she left, she was saying giving compliments to the rest of the other 3 people that were
Compliments to everyone but Brittany.
gave compliments to everyone, but
Said wow.
exactly, but Brittany, and she said, "Wow," and left, and obviously Dylan or the other faithfuls picked on that. Like, why would Danielle, a traitor, say something good about everyone except her? So Brittany, if that wouldn't have happened that way, I think Brittany would have won the game. Because
Maybe. I
because
still think Dylan was on her, but I think
they would have won.
maybe she maybe would have.
Yeah, because if she wasn't emotional, which is what got Danielle out, then she probably would have won.
Yeah, I think if Danielle didn't say anything,
Yeah,
and
Dylan
she
would
was
have.
more calm. But when Dylan called her out, she literally was like too much.
Yeah, so it was an interesting ending. We thought that the traitors or the traitor Brittany was gonna ended up winning, but the Faithfuls ended up winning, which is crazy because the way that they edited the show made it seem like one of the Faithfuls was going to vote to banish again, because when there's like 4 people left, they go to what they call the Ring of Fire, and then you have the option to either end the game. So they give you like a green powder thing that the host would throw in the fire and it will turn green, or red. And if it turned red, that means that they have to banish again. So in order for the Faithfuls to win, all of them have to vote for green and all of them have to be Faithfuls. So we knew all of them were Faithfuls at the end, but we were uncertain if they trusted on each other 100% because of what they had already expressed. Some of the Faithfuls towards each other, they were like, I don't think I trust you 100% or blah, blah, blah. But they made it a whole thing. We were like, oh my God, a Faithful is going to switch and say, I think there's a traitor. They're going to banish a Faithful and end up winning.
And I love how Ivor and Dolores both were like, I'm suspicious of you, I'm suspicious of you. And at the end,
they both
they ended up believing in each other.
and
So
said,
that was really interesting.
yeah. So I wonder if editing had something to do with it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because there's no way that you said, I don't think this person, I don't trust them, and
I
I'm
think
gonna
they
vote it.
probably were like, what are the odds at this point that each other are traitors?
Because think about it. So the traitors for the show were Bob the Drag Queen, Boston Rob, but Boston Rob came into the game. So it was from the beginning Bob the Drag Queen, Carolyn, and Danielle. Then Boston Rob came into the game, so there were 4. Bob the Drag Queen got out, then Boston Rob, then it was Carolyn and Danielle, and Carolyn thought that Danielle was gonna get her out because she was throwing her name out, and Danielle wanted to recruit Brittany, and Carolyn didn't want her, so Carolyn ended up got out,
And
then Danielle. So if Brittany got out, like it was gonna be 5 traitors, so there wouldn't have been another one. So it was kind of obvious if you like
There were
think
a lot
about
of
it.
traitors this season.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a crazy. We've been watching since when? Have
I
we?
feel like the next season they need to add like another player, like they need to add something else. Like they need to add like faithful traitors, and then one person is something else. You know, like that can save someone each time, like something, or they need to add like way more traitor, like something.
Yeah.
To switch it up, otherwise
Because on this season, towards the end, I literally have 1 minute of batteries. Storage in the SD card. Towards the end, they had the power of the seer couldn't have gone to anyone besides the traitor. Because if someone called Brittany, they knew that she was a traitor, the game would end. So towards the end, it was a little bit scripted, but yeah. And at the end of the reunion, Alan Cumming, right, the host, said, "Season 4, there's gonna be another season." So we're already speculating on when that will be, but we're excited, and I guess we'll have to continue watching the UK version in the meantime.
I don't know, friends or something. It's really nice.
You can also come at your leisure, and iced coffee. This is also where you find your community board as well.
Okay.
Is your fitness center. It is 24 hours.
It's
A
really
little
nice.
bit of everything. You have your cardio equipment, free weight squat rack. Yeah.
Oh, really nice.
So
I love the cabinet.
Resident, it is an attached peninsula here because this can come one of 2 ways.
Okay.
So it'd be the exact one with the attached peninsula and a tub.
Okay.
This has a much better view of the trees.
Nice.
Yeah, so you have 3 closets. You have your pantry, front hall, and a walk-through. Your washer and dryer is in your bathroom.
Oh, that's nice. In the bathroom.
We'll look together. Oh, that is what we want around.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah,
The blinds. Yeah.
this is small.
A lot of light,
I
yeah.
don't know if we'll be able to fit in here.
Mm-hmm.
But the closet, I feel like we could. It's big.
Yeah. It's
Just
deep.
as like
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Okay, so this is the bathroom. Lots of. This is a big like space.
It
This
is.
is nice.
Drawer. And then she said this is the washer and dryer. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's...
We could probably make this work. I mean, we're worried about the size of the bedroom.
Yeah, me too.
And I can look like this. Yeah, I mean, this is exact layout, exact view, just 1 floor above us.
Okay, that's actually great, but I can see like. And then the summer, I'm sure is really pretty.
It'll be green.
Just like
yeah.
lush and green out here.
And the one bedroom has a very similar view.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
A lot of light.
Curious to see the other side.
Yeah.
Is it quite the same inside? It's very similar. That has a double canoes. It's a bathroom. This bedroom is bigger too. What about? We could like make that one office.
Yeah. This could be office space. Oh.
It's very nice because it has
Yeah, those shelves.
built-ins.
Built-ins.
And like you can put stuff up there and then hang. That's also huge. We don't have anything like that. Okay, let's look at the shower. Very nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's
Big.
master, so we get the double vantage.
Yeah, I think this will be,
And it's really bright in here.
yeah, nice lighting.
And the counters are nice. It's way nicer than our sinks. Right?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have to share.
Yeah, I think this will be, what do you think? This will be main?
Our communities is because they're a job transfer or they bought a house. Oh, okay.
So yeah, that was our second apartment tour of this apartment hunting season here in Minnesota. The one that we went last week was it was closer to Minneapolis, which is where we currently live and work. This one that we went yesterday was farther. So when you're looking at apartments, this is kind of like a tidbit piece of advice. You gotta not only look at the building and the unit and the amenities and all that, you gotta look into the area that building's in. Is it closer to a grocery store? Is it closer to a highway so it makes it easier to move if you wanna go to work somewhere, or where you work is in another city or somewhere? Is it close to restaurants, a park, a fitness gym like Lifetime, Planet Fitness, etc.? Is it close to where you live? Because then you got to think about traffic, commuting, gas. So all these things may seem overwhelming, but when you start thinking about it, it helps you give a better assessment of that apartment. Because when we go to an apartment tour, they obviously want to sell you like, oh, this and that, the units and all that, the amenities. But when you think about it, how many times are you going to use the amenities? Like, they had a pickleball court. Didn't show you guys because it was outside, and obviously it's snowing here and down in Minnesota, so everything's kind of like turning greener now. Like the snow is melting, but there was a pickleball court, there was a pool. But in reality, how many times are you gonna do pickleball or go to? We're looking for a pool. Like the apartment that we want to be at needs to have like an outdoor space, so that way we can step outside of our apartment and get some sunlight, be by the pool, and feel like we're closer to Puerto Rico, which is usually, Puerto Rico has beaches everywhere, the weather is nice. And yeah, so that's all things that you gotta consider when looking at an apartment, not only the unit itself, but also obviously the cost, transportation, parking, utilities, kind of all those questions that are important to know. Because at the end of the day, as beautiful as a unit may be, as much as they're trying to sell you, you have the power, you have the purchasing power, because you're not paying, let's say, $1,800 a month, $2,000 a month. When you think about it, calculate that times the amount of months that you're going to be in a lease. So if you're going to be in a lease 12 months, or if you're going to be in a lease 16 months, then you're talking about $10,000, even $15,000 plus of an investment that you're making in a space that you're going to turn into your home, and it's going to be your home, basically. It's going to be the space that you're going to be in for the next however long your lease lasts. So make sure that you're understanding that you have the power. You shouldn't let anyone rush you. I know that towards the end of the tour, she was like asking, oh, so when are you guys planning on making a decision? She also mentioned that there was a special. If you applied within 48 hours of tours, you get 6 months free of parking or something like that. As appealing as those things might be, that's the bait. And it's your boy. Your boy does sales, So I'm familiarized with this. And I also worked, fun fact, when I was in college, I used to work for an apartment complex as a marketing associate for a little bit. So I am familiarized on how apartment buildings work. So I'm not going to be tricked into, oh yeah, I'll apply. And then if you don't want to apply, cancel. And then blah, blah, blah. No. So out of the two that we've toured so far, the first one we believe is the better one of the matchup. Right now we're looking at scheduling another apartment tour tomorrow. I'm just waiting for them to respond to confirm if tomorrow is going to be that tour or when will it be the kind of the soonest time to tour, because that's one thing with apartments that you got to pay attention to the ebbs and flows of the market, because as it gets closer to summertime, that's when people's leases are ending. So people are looking for apartments. Obviously, living in Minneapolis, you have the University of Minnesota that's like right across the river. So a lot of people that don't want to live on campus would look at downtown for apartments. Plus the people that are traveling from other parts of the country or maybe the world because now they have a job in Minneapolis and they want to live in Minneapolis. So there's a lot of things that you got to consider when it comes to apartments. But timing, pricing, specials, you got to pay attention to the special. And it comes from someone that worked at an apartment building. Every month there's a new special. So make sure that you're looking into what specials apartments have, because that could be a good incentive to take into consideration. Not to fully, yes, I'm gonna do it, but to take into consideration, be like, if you love that apartment and on top of that there's a special, go for it. But yeah, we did that, and that's pretty much my week in the life from Monday through Friday, which was yesterday. Now it's Saturday weekend time, and I'm wrapping up this video because obviously your boy's working. Now we're going into another video, which will be a weekend in my life. So as soon as I finish filming this one, I'm already gonna start the next one. So maybe in my next video you'll see apartment tour number 3. So the third apartment. We'll see. But I'll keep you posted on how our apartment hunting journey goes. We're really excited to explore what's out there and see if we can have a change in scenery, have a new space that we can call home and make our own. And I can show you guys, and you guys can be a part of the journey, a part of our home, because we're family. Somos familia, brother. So yeah, I'll leave you guys here because this video is probably like an hour long. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this where I do a weekend in life that has a lot of things of what my week looks like, let me know down in the comments. Also, the purpose of this whole video to show you the week is that you got to do the damn work. As I started the video, you got to do the damn work. That way you'll get closer to those dreams that you want to become a reality, the person that you want to become. The only way that you can get closer to that and be that is by being that right now and putting in the work. So take that nugget and use it as an inspiration for your life. And yeah, let's just keep getting better, 1% every single day, or 2%, whatever you feel like it. Put in your best foot forward, and let's do the damn work. I'll see you in the next one. Much love.